The Me Too movement spreads dialogue about sexual violence. It began in 2007 by activist Tarana Burke, and it recently gained resurgence after a tweet by actress Alyssa Milano. With many hashtag movements, many now ask, what are the impacts and what do we do now? Maylea Saito has more on this story.
The question of what now arises after survivors of sexual assault and harassment began posting Me Too on social media last week. While these posts illustrate the prevalence of sexual violence and show unity with other survivors, there is a growing conversation surrounding the source of the issue and the movement's impact.
The first thing that we need to do really is have some ownership in how we perpetuate the patriarchy, how we are perpetuating misogyny within society.
Londi names these concepts, which are characterized as a culture of men having dominance over women, as to why sexual violence is so commonplace. One way some men have been responding to Me Too is with posts that begin with the hashtag #IWill.
As ways they can help themselves and help other people improve, so that way they can recognize situations that may be uncomfortable or may be sexually harmful.
As for impact, Me Too also raises awareness of the diversity of whom are being affected. According to multiple studies nationwide, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 6 men are sexually assaulted in their lifetime.
A lot of men do get molested as well, and also a lot of lesbians or bisexual or pansexual women who are with relations with other women who get molested as well. And we need to be more inclusive and understand that.
Aside from just social media, there are many ways Spartans can create safer communities. Tanya Bakru, professor and program coordinator of Women, Gender, and Sexuality Studies, suggests educating oneself on topics such as women's rights, what sexual violence encompasses, and why survivors can be hesitant to come forward.
Even things like interrupting sexist jokes or calling other men out on sexist remarks or objectifying women or talking about sexuality only in terms of like competition and domination and that using that kind of language.
While the Me Too movement is effective in facilitating a necessary dialogue, there are some triggering aspects that can come with it. Christina Londi says that the weight of coming forward through Me Too can have a negative impact to survivors who are being re-exposed to these traumas.
There are many layers to the discussion surrounding sexual violence, its perpetrators, and those who are being affected. With more than 12 million posts, comments, and reactions on Facebook within 24 hours last week, according to Facebook Trends, Me Too proves that sexual violence affects far too many of us. On campus, Maylea Saito for Update News.